Backstretch presented by Gans Race Cars and Parts. Tune in for your local racetrack results and series results from the Mid-East Racing Association's Blue Ridge Outlaws and the Steel Block Bandits on Monday nights. It's showtime! Welcome to a Wednesday night edition of On the Backstretch presented by Gans Race Cars and Parts. I got Maverick Cambridge Gann back in the house tonight.
I'm back.
He's about 82%.
I don't even know if I'd say I'm that.
I was giving the benefit of the doubt. We're going to talk about this past weekend's results. I've got Cherokee, Whitful, Natural Bridge, and the
Sumter.
Yep, for the Mid-East Street Stocks. And then we'll go over what all is going to happen in the next 3 or 4 days, because there is plenty going on. Hope everybody can hear me all right, because we have got, like I said, lots of stuff, because Cherokee done some rain out stuff, run some extra features. And I did have all these in order, so I hope they still are. But before we get too far into the show, we're going to thank our sponsors real quick. These great sponsors. Gans Race Cars and Parts. Go check out Philip and Cambridge Gann for all your race car parts and fabrication needs, located on K School Road in Medan, North Carolina. Go check out Gans Race Cars and Parts. NRS Race Score, and for all your transponder and scoring needs, the official score of the Mid-East Racing Association. Go check them out on Facebook at NRS Race Scoring. Too Fast for You Embroidery. That is Tanja Gann, in-house at Gans Race Cars and Parts. Need them hats done, shirts, sweatshirts, monograms. Go check out Tanja Gann at Too Fast for You Embroidery. She'll take care of all your embroidery needs. Located on K School Road in Gans Race Cars and Parts. Vinyl adds horsepower at Randy's Custom Lettering, located in Wannaco, North Carolina. Go check out Randy and Chris for all your vinyl signage and decal needs. You can check them out on Facebook at Randy's Custom Lettering, or give them a call at 336-591-9301. Special thanks to Travis Covey with TC Construction, the driver of the Goliath chassis. TC Construction Penske Racing Shocks number 05 machine, along with the teammate and sponsor of the Gans Race Cars and Parts, Airport Drive-In, TC Construction, Penske Racing Shocks, number 45, the Maverick Cambridge Gann. The dynamic duo make up the Maverick Goose team that will bring back the love and feeling in 2025. So go check them out at a racetrack near you running the 602, a modified division. The T-shirt guru of Travis Lawson with Stokes Apparel. If your race team, ball team, business is looking for apparel, go check out Travis Lawson at Stokes Apparel. You can find him on Facebook at Stokes Apparel or online at www.stokesapparel.com. Special thanks to Jason and Brittany Walls with the Mid-East Racing Association, your home for your True Lion Federal Credit Union Mid-East Street Stocks. The Sheets Mid-East Modified Tour, your Rick Hendrick City Chevrolet Mid-East 602 late models, and in its debut season, the Pro Fabrication Headers and Exhaust Mid-East 525 late models. For all your rules and schedules, go check out racemideast.com. Need trash hauled? Call Capital Waste. Their team is ready to help you determine the right product for your needs, offering roll-off dumpster rentals and also portable toilet rentals in 2 convenient locations, one at 1668 Park Drive in Mount Airy, North Carolina, the other at 730 Oak Ridge Farms Highway in Mooresville, North Carolina. Give them a call today at 336-568-8009 or check them out at capitalwastetrash.com.
sponsors. I hope they all got in there because it was not playing on my end, but it was on Facebook Live.
North Carolina.
Yep. So hopefully I got everybody in. Then done dropped his mic.
The mic drop.
So a little early to be dropping the mic. Just a little early in the show. You
Yeah.
ain't said nothing yet.
No.
There's TC Construction's Travis Covey in the house. Seen Travis made his way to Whitford. Got the results for Whitford here as well. But we'll start off first off with Carolina Speedway. Got all the heat races done. I think they had the Southeastern Lake Wedge Lake Mall Association there. Got all the heat races in, didn't get any main events in, so they're gonna reset and regroup and do it all over again next time they race. I don't know if the Southern Wedge late models have set a makeup date yet, but we'll keep you tuned in for that. But Cherokee, the place your mama warns about in Gaffney, South Carolina, hosted the Monster Thunder Bombers. Also had 604 late models, Crown Vic's Renegade Sportsman Pro 4, Extreme 4, and Crown Vic Young Guns, along with makeup mains from June the 7th. So we'll get into them first. Makeup feature number one was a Renegade Sportsman. It was Christian Patterson out of Fort Mill, South Carolina, in that 24 machine, picking up the win. Second going to Wayne Curtis in the 45 machine. John James in the 87J was third. Fourth went to Dale McKenzie in the 33 machine. And around the 5-car field that made it back was Darren Durbin in the 187 machine. Of course, had three that did not start, did not come back this coming week.
In your second makeup feature, you had the Pro 4. Your feature winner was the 112 of Kevin Cooper. Second went to the 121 of Jacob Kinder. Third was the 44 of Clayton Ross. Fourth went to the 77 of Dylan Smith. And round out your top five was the 4H of Billy Hebner Jr.
In makeup race number 3 was the Crown Vic's, and it was Barry Bryant in that 2 machine out of Shelby, North Carolina, picking up the win. The second going to David Peterson in the 52 machine. Third goes to Stetson Todd in the 19 JR. The M1 of Justin Murray was fourth. And rounding out your top 5 was Dale Bennett in the 06 machine for your Crown Vic's from June the 7th makeup race. What's the makeup do?
Extreme 4.
Yep.
If I can hold on to it. Your Extreme 4 feature winner was the 33 of Cody Lambert. Second went to the F1 of Travis Langford. Third was the 4X of Bryson Langford. Fourth went to the HW of Anthony Harris. Fifth was the 214 of Eric McGehee. Sixth went to the 12 of Trevor Russell. Seventh was the F5 of Nelson Cunningham. Eighth went to the 3NC of Christopher Langford. And he had 2 cars that did not start.
A couple of them didn't come back for the following week.
Oh, yeah.
Then last up for the makeup races at Cherokee was the Young Guns Crown Vic main event. And it was a Brantley Todd picking up the win in that 19 JR out of Spartanburg, South Carolina. Second going to Colton Poland in the 19 machine. Third going to Carter Bryant in the 88 machine. Junior Mui in the 92 JR was fourth. And rounding out your top 5 was Colt Christie in the 34 machine. And that was all of your makeups from June 7th. And we'll roll into June 28th for the main events.
Your Renegade Sportsman feature winner going back-to-back on the day was the 24 of Christian Patterson. Second went to the 45 of Wayne Curtis. Third was the 33L of Dylan Lacey. Fourth was the 87J of John James. Fifth was the 14 of Russell Wilford. And rounding out the 6-car field was the 187 of Darren Durbin.
Up next was the Monster Thunder Bombers. And after post-race tech, it was Grant Burton in that G41 machine out of Clinton, South Carolina, picking up the big win for $1,000 to win the Monster Thunder Bomber main event. Chris Patterson in the P8 was second. Third went to Cruz Madison in the 05 machine. Fourth went to Luke Doggett in the 88 machine. Fifth was Cole Dockery in the 01. Sixth going to the 42 of Jason Johnson. Donnie Atkins in the 71 was seventh. Eighth going to the 23 of Brian Lambert. Ninth went to the 21 of Nate Jackson. And rounding out your top 10 was Walt Waddell in the 22 machine for your Monster Thunder Bomber main event.
Your Pro 4 feature winner was the 112X of Jason Jennings. Second went to the 121 of Jacob Kender. Third was the 28 of Bud Roop. Fourth went to the 4H of Billy Hevner Jr. Fifth was the 77 of Dylan Smith. Sixth was the 44B of Tim Bristol. Seventh was the 50 of JoJo Madison. And eighth was the 6 of Billy Hevner.
Then we rolled out for the Crown Vic main event, and it was Barry Bryant picking up 2 features at Cherokee Saturday night.
That's a heck of a Victory Lane Park.
Yeah, he wanted everybody to see Fred Bryant Plumbing. Got to put the sponsors out there, you know. But Barry Bryant out of Shelby, North Carolina, in the 2 machine picking up the win. Second going to Justin Murray in that M1 machine. Third went to David Peterson in the 52 machine. Dale Bennett in the 06 was fourth. Fifth goes to Stetson Todd in the 19 JR. Sixth went to Ashley Parker in the 122. And around that your 7-car field was David Saltz in the 5.1 machine.
Your Extreme 4 feature winner went to the 33 of Cody Lambert. Second was the 95 of Jacob Bright. Third was the 12 of Trevor Russell. Fourth went to the F1 of Travis Lankford. Fifth was the 58 of Kason Bright. Sixth went to the 214 of Eric McGehee. Seventh was the 4X of Bryson Lampard. Eighth went to the HW of Anthony Harris. Ninth was the F5 of Nelson Cunningham. And rounding out your 10th place finish was the 151 of Landon Morgan.
And then we're going to roll out for the 604 crate late models, and it was Leighton Sullivan out of Gaffney, South Carolina, driving that Rambo number 2 machine. Second going to Travis Steele in the 5 machine. John Price in the P4 was third. Fourth went to the Tar Heel Terror, Kobe Quick in the 5Q machine. Fifth goes to James Jameson in the 1J machine. Sixth going to the 92 of Josh Mulwey. Derek Burgess in the 99 was seventh, and around that your 8-car field was a 44 machine of John Rogerio Jr. Not a good showing for John Rogerio at Cherokee. That's unusual.
It is unusual. And your final feature of the night at Cherokee Speedway, your Crown Vic Young Guns feature winner was the 19 of Colton Poland. Second went to the 92 Junior of Junior Mulvey. Third was the 16 of Eli Hightower. Fourth went to the 19 Junior of Brantley Todd. Fifth was the 45 of Colt Christine. Or Christy? I'll say Christy.
Christy.
And the round out the 6-car field was the 88 of Carter Bryant.
And that will round up all of your race winners at Cherokee Speedway. And there's old Hot Rod Washburn. Sean Peach in the house. I think he went to County Line and done some running. And yes, they do run C-High, so Sean Peach will not be there. He's a SCDRA car. But we're going to roll into... That was the end of that one, I think. Let me make sure. Yeah. I had to do this in 2 parts because it was too many for one.
I don't doubt that. I lived it, so trust me. I know how long it took.
I was talking about all of them together. Because I got pictures for everybody that I got this week, which is unusual. Because Whiffle's got pictures.
Well, the division's as long as it took.
Well, true. We're going to roll into Width Raceway for their event Saturday night. Of course, they had the big fireworks show. Everybody.
It's so good.
Yeah, if you've never been to Whitfield for the fireworks show, you've got to see it at least one time. It's something to see.
It's so good. It is the best fireworks show I have ever seen in my life. Every year.
I've always been told there's $1,000 a minute to put it on.
I don't doubt it. They played 4 songs, and I know for a fact 2 of them were at least 4 to 5 minutes long. It was
Oh yeah.
crazy. I mean, it's just nonstop. I mean, it was awesome.
And then Sean Pete said he would kind of line, started outside pole, finished fourth. He's a little rusty. He ain't been in one in a while. But we'll get started with raceway results. Up first was the with I modifieds. It was Morgan Widener picking up the win in the 15 machine. Rowdy J.R. Davis in the 7D machine was second. Third went to Damian Sage in the 58 machine. Justin Blevins in the 50 machine was fourth. Jason Powers in the 8P machine was fifth. Trying to get that to go over. Keith Wagner in the 77 machine was sixth. Austin Blevins in the 11B machine was seventh. Eighth goes to Travis Covey in the 05 machine. Jacob Johnson ninth. And at your top 10 was Tommy Greger in the 22 machine.
And I just want to say prayers go out to Blake Hendrick. He was in a brand new race car Saturday night.
Blake Hendrick?
Yes. He was in a brand new Terra race car Saturday night, and he I ain't quite sure what happened to him, but he was going down the backstretch and he just took a hard left turn in the inside wall.
Ooh.
It was bad. It destroyed the car. It's everything that's supposed to be straight on the front end was moved about to a 90-degree angle. The steering rod went through the motor.
Ooh. Yeah, that's tough air.
Yeah, it was bad. It looked terrible from the stands. It was not a good sight, that's for sure. So hopefully, I think he's okay. He's probably just sore, but
I'm sure he's sore.
That's just an awful thing to happen, especially low budget team and trying to put themselves a good car together.
You got to do that one.
Oh, did I?
You ain't done it yet, no.
I'm not paying attention. Your Crown Vic feature winner was the T8 of Justin Tate. Second went to the 10 of Marty Clark. Third was the 07 of Atticus King. Fourth went to the 23 of Duke Martin. Fifth was the 76 of Willie Goddard. And rounding out the 6-car field was the 69 of Billy Klein. That was a good race.
Usually is.
It was. It was exciting. Let me tell you. But it was not exciting as a Super Street race. Oh my gosh. The Super Street race was phenomenal.
They actually have quite a few cars this time.
Yeah.
But up next on the agenda is the American All-Star 604s, and it was Mount Airy's own Kendall Tucker in that 00 machine, driving that double nickel 55 machine. Picking up the win, Ronnie Martin Jr. in the 15 machine was second. Third went to Jack Brown in the 26 machine. Ronnie Covey in that Donkey Kong in that 50 machine finishing fourth. Matthew Porter in the 19 was fifth. Brandon Umberger in the 12 machine was sixth. And Kenny Compton in the 10 machine did not start.
Yeah. Brandon Umberger was leading the race about halfway, and he just went off in a 3, and I think he blew a right front tire. He hit the wall a ton.
Ooh.
He hit the outside wall a ton. It was not good at all. There was
just trimmed the power back and let it roll. Oh, he's talking to Sean.
There was a whole lot of I wouldn't really say it was kind of drama, but it was kind of just unfortunate excitement. Your UCAR feature winner was the 17 of Will Hollister. Or Hoster. Hostetter. There's not a D in that.
I know.
Okay. Second went to the 4 of Daniel Wright. Third was the 41 of Matthew Worrell. Fourth went to the 34 of Ricky Ward. Fifth was the 80B of Braxton Serber. Sixth went to the 5 of Vaughn Bondi. Seventh was the 11 of Travis Quisenberry. Eighth went to the H2 of Alex Brooks. Ninth was the 20 of Brandon Brooks. And round out the top 10 was the 2B of Heather Brooks.
Much of Brooks.
That's a whole lot of Brooks.
Then we roll in the K car, and it was Colton Serber in the 83 machine picking up the win out of Sugar Grove, Virginia. Second went to Declan Quillen in the 9 machine, and Eli Richardson. Right, that's your top 3 in your K car. That is 15 and under U cars at Whitfield. There he is. There's your Eisenbach Super Streets.
Oh, yeah. This was the best race of the night. Your feature winner was the 88 of Michael Deskins. Second went to the 40 of Keith Griffiths. Third was the 94 of Randy Taylor. Fourth was the A73 of Richard Atkins. Fifth went to the 60 of Jacob Thomas. Sixth was the 01 of Evan Atwell. Seventh went to the 8 of Jerry Dillow. Eighth was the 29 of Callan Parks. And rounding out the 9-car field was the 1 of Brandon Shoup. And the top, let's see, the 80, the winner, second place, third place, and the one that finished seventh, Jerry Dillow. They put on one heck of a show. All four.
They always do.
They all swapped the lead multiple different times. Flat tires. Randy Taylor had a flat tire. Come back through the field to get back up there to race with them. I mean, it was an awesome race. And Jerry Dillow, he was leading it there with 2 to go. And I think your rear end broke.
Oh, Jerry Dillow and Keith Griffiths is the ones to beat up there most time, and Randy Taylor.
Randy was leading the race and had a flat tire.
Yeah, like I said, those are the 3 usually win up there. Then we're going to go into Vintage Sportsman running double duty. It was Keith Griffiths out of Sugar Grove, Virginia, in that 40 machine picking up the win.
Yeah, he had him covered in the Vintage.
Yeah, that dude is bad.
He had him covered.
Lonnie Parker in the 17 was second. Third going to Jerry Stanley in the 31 machine. Terry Davis in the 38 was fourth. Russell Daniel in the 96 was fifth. Cameron Kirk in the 46 machine was sixth. Seventh goes to Cody Moore in the 34. Aiden Richards in the 43 was eighth. Ninth going to Jimmy Cox in the 53 machine. And around that, your top 10 was Ryan Peoples in the 57 machine.
I'm going to tell you what. If Terry Davis ever gets that white 38 machine, just tighten up a little bit. He going to be tough. Real tough. After the DQ finishing, he finished second, but after the DQ, he was declared your Red Clay 602 Series feature winner, the 22 of Kenny Peoples Jr. Second went to the 55 of Benji Hicks. Third was the 71 of David Smith. Fourth went to the 11A of Cole Apple. Fifth was the 59 of Sean Seiss. Sixth went to the J1 of Kevin Fisher. Seventh was the 09 of Justin Howard. Eighth went to the 81 of Keith Hart. Ninth was the 11G of Travis Greer. 10th went to the 15 of Daniel Durham. 11th was the 4 of Doug Penny. And then Dawson Lowe was DQ'd after post-race tech inspection.
Double stack spring on the right rear shock, I do believe.
Was it double? I thought it was a bump stop.
No, it was a double stack springs. What I was told that the owner of the series said. So then we rolled into the last feature of the night, and it was Pro Minis. That is a stock 4 division. And Kevin Atwell in 95 machine out of Rural Retreat, Virginia, picking up the win. Derek Ferris in the 23 was second. Third goes to Aaron Bowles in the 3 machine. Justin Ferris in the 45 was fourth. Fifth going to Billy Klein in that 69 machine. John Hickman in the 31 was sixth. Seventh going to Joey Dillard in the D31. Eighth going to the 17R of Eli Richardson. Zach Fritz in the 33 was ninth. And rounding out your top 10 was Matt White in the 22 machine for your Pro Minis at Whitfield. And like I said, there was plenty of racing action at Whitfield. Like I said, always usually a good show there.
That it was.
I did see Travis put this up. I hadn't got that far yet, but I will post up. Travis Covey is putting up a $200 bonus at Arat for any first-time winner. And that is for the modified division, I am sure. Is that correct? Just the modified division? That's what they got posted.
I would say so.
And it is from TC Construction and Gans Race Cars and Parts. But that gives no incentive to Travis.
What?
It's his money.
He's just trying to better the sport, man.
I know, but he needs a bonus if he wins.
I told him I'd fix the body on it if he'd just knock it off.
That's a bonus. So we'll get started with Natural Bridge Speedway.
He said correct.
I was thinking I was right because I do have all that posted on for the airbag.
I
this week.
didn't tell him. I said, knock your deck out. We'll fix it. Your 602 late model feature winner at Natural Bridge Speedway once again was the 2 of Wyatt Coffee in his throwback. I do believe that was for his grandpa and his dad. I think both sides of the cars are both different. One's a 00 and one's a 02. Finishing second was the 99 of Matt Duggins. Third went to the 8 of Michael Ayers from 11th. Fourth was the 10H of Stephen Harrison. Fifth went to the 36 of Darren Cryfield. Sixth was the 21 of Devin Baher. Seventh went to the 26F of Chris Fretwell. Eighth was the 22 of Samuel Hamilton. Ninth went to the 11F of Dakota Fox. And round out your top 10 was the 81 of Daniel Shuey.
Travis Covey said, my partner was supposed to win, but he going to get a tan at the beach.
Yeah, I am.
And for other reasons.
Yeah.
But late models out of Lynchburg, Virginia, it was Justin Williams in that 2W machine picking up the win. Joe Lavelle in the 8 machine was second. The third went to Walker Arthur in the 88 machine. Caleb Folk out of Danbury, North Carolina, that 4 machine finished in fourth. Derek Rankin, the 72 machine, finished in fifth. Roger Robertson in the 82 was sixth. Seventh went to the 6 of Colby Quick. Franklin Koikoff, the 4th. In the 33 machine was 8th. 9th went to Bobby Ayers in the 47 machine. And round out your top 10 was Eric Grove in the 05 machine. I love when you get this one.
I'm sure you do. Your feature winner in the pure stock was the 38 of Aiden Mead. Second went to the 3 of David Brogan. Third was the 17 of Braddock Pruitt. Fourth went to the 67 of Willie Fridley. Fifth was the 26 of Max Link. Sixth went to the 66 of Mac Ayers. Seventh was the 39R of Robert Mara. Eighth was the 20 of Mark Flint. Ninth was the 22 of Matthew Hamilton. And rounding out your top 10 was the 77 of Jeremy Fox. You tried.
And then the next two, the vintage car, Natural Bridge vintage car, they had a vintage and a vintage modified, but they ran them together. So they have 2 different winners, but they did run the same race. In the modified section of it, it was the 3 of Bill Cota. I'm sorry, that's it's the 03 of Michael Hugh. It's kind of blurry on here too. Michael Hugh-Telling. And the 03 machine for the modifieds. And the 1 machine of James Newton won the regular vintage cars. But they all run together, and it was James Newton that picked up the win. Bill Cota in the 3 machine was second. Michael Hugh-Telling in the 03 machine was third. Trey Baker in the 17 was fourth. Fifth went to the 98 of David Parrish, and Bob Adams in the 12 machine rounded out the 6-car field. Like I said, they didn't have enough to split them, so they run them together, and they had 2 different winners in Victory Lane. But last but not least on the agenda, the True Light Federal Credit Union Mid-East Street Stocks.
At Sumter Speedway. Had 18 entries. Picking up the feature win was the 5 of Ethan Wilson.
Driving for Earl Petty.
Second was the 711 of Banjo Duke. Third went to the 7 of Drew Sheely. Fourth was the 11S of Chris Shaw. Fifth went to the 44, Mr. Excitement, Jeff Parsons. Sixth was the 11 of Robbie Mooneyham. Seventh was the 83 of Caleb McLaughlin. Eighth went to the 7C of Walker Cockrell. I think it's his name. Ninth was the B4 of Brandon Satterfield. And rounding out your top 10 was the 007 of John Harper Livingston. These names are getting harder to say.
They are. I don't know why that is. And I do have the interview with Ethan Wilson with Bumperjack. See if we can get that on the screen.
You tell me we gotta listen to this guy.
Of course.
At Sumter Speedway with your Light Federal Credit Union Mid East Street Stocks. Tonight is Ethan Wilson. Ethan, you qualified on the top spot. You qualified on the pole and led flag to flag here tonight. Tough thing to accomplish here at Sumter against some of the locals down here.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, Banjo's awesome in anything that he gets in down here, and there's some really good race cars sitting here looking at them. I mean, I try to play in the street stock when I can because it helps me with my late model stuff when I get back in there and I'm getting to racing. But no, these guys are awesome. We've just been tuning on this thing since I got hooked up with Earl that weekend at Fayetteville for the big race, and I can't thank him enough for giving me an opportunity to drive his race car some, and we've become real good buddies over the deal. And race car's badass. I mean, Dalton and Blake and the guys at Missile, they do a great job building a race car. I've been tuning on it thanks to Wyatt with HST, my whole family, my mama, my brother, my fiance Savannah, Josh was down here. I can't thank my whole crowd enough. Just stand behind me and just let me do what I love to do.
All right, man. Congratulations here tonight. Great job. Ethan Wilson, your winner here tonight at your Light Federal Credit Union Mid East Street Stocks at Sumter.
And that was your winner for the True Lion Federal Credit Union Street Stocks. And I didn't realize that overlay still had Cherokee on it, but it was at Sumter Speedway. And that rounds out all the results from this past weekend. Like I say, lots of racing action the next 3 to 4 days. And it all starts tomorrow.
Yeah, it does. At Princeton Motor Speedway.
Princeton's got a race tomorrow. That's right. I don't know if I got Princeton on here or not. Yeah, Princeton. That is me. Yeah, Princeton Speedway going to run 604 late model, 602 sport mods, outlaw streets. And this is, I guess, that street stock.
Yeah.
Pro minis, mini wages, and juice boxes. $15 general admission, $35 in the pits. Gates open at 5:30, and that is going to be Thursday night. That's tomorrow, Thursday, July the 3rd at Princeton.
Yep.
And also the independent shootout, $5,000 to win for the Blue Ridge Outlaws. Thursday, July 3rd. Tomorrow at Cherokee Speedway, the place your mama warned you about. Also going to have Renegade Sportsman, Thunder Bomber, Crown Vic, Young Gun, front wheel drive, and Extreme 4 at the place your mama warned you about. Gates open at 4 p.m.
I would love to know when we're going to have it. Says
Drivers meeting at 6:30.
yeah, hot lap 7.
Well, I don't see any ticket prices.
But who knows?
And then Friday, July the 4th, Blue Ridge Outlaws will go to the action track at Carolina Speedway for the Hall of Fame race, $3,000 to win. Also running Renegade Sportsman, Thunder Bomber, Pro 4, Hornets, and Crown Vics. And that is Friday, July the 4th. And then big money at Air Rat Bull Ring on July the 4th. That is Friday, July 4th. They are racing Friday night. Racing late models, modified stock 4, Pro 4, and Crown Vics. And their stock 4s is Seha U-Cars. It is Southeastern Hornets Association front wheel drives.
2,000 to win.
2,000 to win for the front wheel drives. Yeah, 1,000 to win for something else. Crown Vics, 1,000 to win for Crown Vics. Of course, Hall Heating and Air. That is Brandon Hall and Company. And I missed one. But Brandon Hall and Company taking care of $200 fast time award plus an extra $100 if you can win from the pole in your Buffalo Mountain Sports late models. Andrew Langford's Mowing and Landscaping for the Pro 4's $200 bonus for anybody who can outrun Denny Henning. And when we say outrun, you have to pass him clean. You can't spin him out. And he has to be racing at the end of the race when the feature ends to collect that money. And then, of course, TC Construction adds $200 for the first-time winner. If there's a first-time winner this season in the TC Construction Modifieds at the Ararat Bull Ring. And then, of course, another one of our great sponsors, Stokes Apparel, Travis Lawson, putting up a $200 Fast Time Award for the TC Construction Modifieds. Yonder's Meat Processing Plant is putting up $100 heat race winners for the Stock 4 division. Stock 4s is the U cars. It confuses me when it says Stock 4 and Pro 4.
Yeah, it does me too.
And I did see they added another bonus for another division. I did not catch which one it was, but
I don't know which one it was either.
I do know it was from one of those Facebook pages. And of course, the True Light Federal Credit Union Midi Street Stocks will be back in action at Harris Speedway, along with Thunder Bombers, Pure Stocks, Front Wheel Drives, Crown Vics, and Young Gun Front Wheel Drives, and that will be on Saturday, July the 5th. Harris also having a fireworks show. Gates open at 4, drivers meetings at 6:30 there. Pit gates $30, grandstands $15. 12 and under is free. And Fayetteville, of course, canceled their events for this weekend. They talked to a lot of the local guys running down there, and they were going on vacation, so they decided to postpone that race and take it off the schedule. And that is all I have for that at the moment. I am going to try to see if I can do something, because I did forget something. And I made a point to do it. And that was the bad part. And maybe it'll let me get let me see if I can find it. I know I ain't gonna find it. Can't believe you let me forget that.
I don't know what it was.
Go figure. It ain't downloaded on this computer. So I might have to do it this way. I'm just going to wait for it to come. Oh, it's got me stuck. But I'll wait for it. It's on my OneDrive. It ain't on this computer. Travis Cubby says Modified Mafia has a 5,000 to win in Winchester, Virginia this weekend. That's the Modified Mafia. They were also at County Line this past weekend, but I did not get the County Line results because I have. It's been a rough week last week.
Austin Holcomb, he took a pretty rough ride.
Did he?
Yeah, he tore his car up pretty bad.
Yeah, I seen Zach Tate run at County Line as well.
Troy started 15th, finished 5th.
Troy Loomis,
Mm-hmm.
15th to 5th. That's a hard charger.
Adam Favors was also there.
Yeah, his was in a 602.
602, yeah.
He finished pretty good up there, didn't he?
I think he got caught up in a wreck.
Caught up in a wreck.
I think he was running in the top 10 and got caught up in a wreck.
Huh. But I do have one more result that we do need to go over.
I know one thing. I'm about ready for Cherokee and Carolina to put some modifieds on schedule.
Cherokee and Carolina?
Yeah. I'm about ready to go back to
let's see. I
feel like I need a little bit of redemption at Carolina.
After this week, I think the next race for Mid-East is going to be at Ararat Bull Ring for the modifieds. Then I think they have a weekend off.
I'll be at the beach.
Next weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you going to be at the beach next weekend? You going this weekend?
I'm going Saturday to Saturday.
All right, that's no excuse. We got to do something about this vacation scheduling.
Nah.
He said, "No, you can't do nothing no way. Y'all laid up anyway."
It depends on what the doctor says tomorrow.
No doctor's book tomorrow.
I gotta go back tomorrow morning.
And I hope everything's going through fine because
I'll be racing next weekend most likely.
we're gonna cancel this right here.
Be honest with you, if I don't race next weekend, I might be I might forget how to drive.
Well, you have to remember how first.
Yeah.
Okay. I just making sure. I'm trying to get this to go away because I really do. I really can't believe I forgot.
What the heck is it?
Man, I can't believe you forgot.
I don't know what it is, man. I've been sick and oh my god.
You didn't forget about that?
No,
Yeah,
I didn't forget about it.
I had to do it, so I'm gonna do this.
Oh, I feel bad for forgetting.
It's not something I normally do, though. That's
Yeah, true. That's my little buddy.
I'm trying to save it just the one picture, so I ain't got to download everything.
He sure is. He's better and getting better fast. After that, I'm pretty sure this past. Let's see. What's today? Wednesday. They raced yesterday, I believe. I believe he run good yesterday too.
I think he got caught up in a little something.
But he made the A main. He started fourth,
but I think he got caught up in something towards the end of the race.
Yeah, he was running pretty good, I do believe, in the picture.
So I'm trying to get this to quit working. Been hearing rumors too, dear Covey. I have not been given any definite answers on that, but I have heard rumors as well. And I'm trying to get this to quit loading. Why I can't get it to quit loading? I just want that one picture. It's coming up. Trying to think who else has got any big races coming up. So another. It's almost here.
There's a big race at the end of August we're going to.
Well, yeah, that ain't local.
No, it definitely ain't local. I'll tell you that.
Of course, all kinds of controversy surrounding that football field in Winston. It's suspensions and everything else. I don't know what's going on.
Them guys are just crazy.
It's Bowman Gray. That's the reason they call it the Madhouse.
Yeah, I used what they race on. I used to get to my racetrack. So,
Let me see if I can get back. There we go. I heard it was. I seen clips of it.
I've seen clips too. Which me and Travis talked about it quite a bit. It was suspensions and feet going through windshields. It was crazy.
And I see the suspension, and you think about over the years, I've seen a whole lot worse than those suspensions. So it's kind of
Well, NASCAR's got a lot more involvement now.
Yeah.
So I mean, you kind of got to expect it a little bit.
But we have got a special victory lane picture.
Yeah, we do.
For a fella who's grew up at the shop.
He has. He has.
And so his daddy. I'm good. You need one?
Oh, all right.
His daddy has been on the show numerous times and has got me in a whole lot of controversy for being on the show, for things we have said on the show.
Yeah.
But that's another time.
Story for another day.
But old Hot Rod, Grayson Hall, making victory lane at Millbridge for the first time.
Mm-hmm. In a brand new, I believe it was a brand new Phantom. Is that right?
I think that's right. You don't know? I am impressed.
I believe it was a Phantom.
But congratulations. You can go check out his clip on Flow.
Oh, I done checked it out.
Oh, yeah. They talked to him. Wait, how old is Grayson now? 5, 6?
5, 6. 5 or 6.
Like I said, picking up his first win in that Hall's Heating and Cooling machine, the Hot Rod 3 of Grayson Hall. First of many to come.
Yep.
I don't know if Brandon still watches or not, but I was going to make sure Grayson was on here. I even told your daddy when I was on the phone with him, I said, I got to make sure I get Grayson on the show. So congratulations on his first win at Mill Bridge. And I actually had it in the rest of the results at the end, and I'm just not used to doing Mill Bridge because I didn't have to run down either. So, but I wanted to make sure he got noticed on there.
Oh, he definitely got noticed.
Oh, he's noticed everywhere he goes.
He is.
He's a cool kid.
He's adorable.
I don't think he's Brandon. No,
I am not gonna comment.
I'm gonna mess with Brandon anyway.
Oh, he's definitely Brandon's son.
Oh yeah, there ain't no doubt about that.
There is no doubt about that.
He is eat up with the racing too,
He is. He loves it.
which is good. Keeps him out of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And Brandon.
Yeah, yeah. More so, Brandon.
Well, it looks like Brandon doing good with the Hall Heating and Cooling. Another shameless plug for Hall's Heating and Cooling.
sounds like a sponsor would look good on another race car.
Well, like I said, he's also putting up money for the lake models at Ararat. It's a $200 pole award and $100 extra if you can win from the pole. And that money is going to be paid by Brandon Hall in person at Ararat. The track will not be paying that out. Brandon will. And of course, extra $200 for a first-time winner in the modifieds at Ararat, courtesy of TC Construction and Gans Race Cars and Parts, or some of us around here like to call it Gans Used Parts.
Whoa. We don't say that. This is Gans Race Cars and new parts.
And new parts. I gotta give him a hard time every once in a while. He'll mind the rest of us all the time.
No. I'm with him on that, though. I don't like it either.
Yeah. Well, like I said, that is everything coming up this weekend. Like I said, I know there's another $200 pole award for the modifieds, courtesy of Travis Lawson's at Stokes Apparel. And like I said, $100 bonuses for heat races in the U cars, which they call Stock Force.
Mm-hmm.
And was it to win? 2,000 to win Stock Force?
Mm-hmm.
2,000 to win and it is Southeastern Hornets Association.
1,000 to win Crown Vics.
Crown Vics, yep.
Should be a good race this weekend. A good couple of races.
Should be.
At a whole lot of places.
Like I said, you got Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. I know for sure there's racing everywhere. Princeton and Cherokee racing on Thursday, Ararat and Carolina running on Friday, and Saturday I'll be at Harris. Modified Mafia will be at Winchester.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, you can find some racing action if you're looking for racing action. I said I know Harris is doing fireworks. Before we get going, we'll do the sponsors one more time, but we're going to go ahead and sign off while the sponsors are going. Maverick will not be in action this weekend.
Nope. No racing for me.
You may see him at a racetrack Friday night. You may not. Saturday, he will be gone.
Yep. Well, for one, the doctor ruled me out for their race this weekend, but hopefully we'll get the race next weekend.
All right. And remember, guys, if you're not at a dirt track, it's your own ass fault.
Check out Randy and Chris for all your cow needs. Check them out on Facebook at